Andy Emilio for ES News, Jermell, Charlo. I can see the intensity, I can see the focus, looking super sharp on the mitts, man. How does it feel? Where are you right now at this point? It's fight week.
Well, I'm excited to be here, you know, close the year out. I don't get to get in that Christmas vibe that everybody else get to be in, so I'll be the Grinch. And I ain't the Grinch that stole Christmas, I'm the Grinch that stole this fight and stole this show at the Barclays Center. So I come in to give y'all that mark that I always do every time I come to Brooklyn, and I'm excited just to show my skills again. You know what I'm saying? This is something big for me. I got a guy coming in with the mindset of trying to dethrone me, not as well just dethrone me, but stop my show and my rodeo that I got going on. The rodeo ain't over yet. So just like the Charlo show said that the Charlo show would end, just like this guy saying that the show would end, I gotta be the one that put on for it, you know what I mean?
Saw them dope-ass Lions Only gloves, man. You gonna be rocking those fight night too, or those just for training?
No,
right
those
now?
just training. Those are like 16-ounce gloves that I've been using, so I'm comfortable with them. I'll be fighting in 10s, of course, so, and I'll be rocking, you know, Grand World Boxing, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I do.
What kind of fight are you expecting from your opponent for Saturday night?
Say it again?
What kind of fight are you expecting from your opponent for Saturday night?
Well, I know he's gonna come in there trying to, you know, he got a lot he's dealing with, a lot of pressure on him. He's dealing with trying to maintain, you know, his composure as well as try to be dictating and win a fight, you know. So I've faced, to me, greater opponents in my past and at the Barclays Center. And I know Tony Harrison is a taller guy, you know, he's a little bit rangier, but it's not something I haven't been through or seen before. I had an extensive amateur career, 31-0 as a pro, 12 years in the game. I've seen a lot, you know, and it can't be overlooked, you know, my experience. And so I know that for a fact, Tony Harrison, he knows what he's dealing with. He knows he's dealing with a guy with a little power, you know, ending these guys the way I want to. So I'm not the same fighter that they thought. If they saw me fighting John Jackson, they're like, oh, John Jackson was boxing, this and that. Actually, I was getting adapted to my coach's style around that time, and I still won the world title. And so we can only go up from here.
So he's a guy that can be slick when he wants to. What do you make of that aspect of him?
I'm a slick fighter myself. You know, I like to move my head. I like to get in there and get out of there. I like to do those things. So it's like, you know, we'll have a toe-for-toe if that's what it is. You know, y'all will see it's just the best man win, you know. Boxing is a game where you win, you lose, you still be a champion, you still be a fighter. And he definitely has a champion in his heart. He just never won a championship title. So I think that, you know, it's my ordeal, you know, to make this happen.
Mel, at one point in time, you were known as the more boxer Charlo. You had a string of knockouts. Is that on your mind? Do you want to still keep that knockout streak going and be the knockout like your brother?
It don't really matter. Y'all know me from punching. Y'all know me from being a boxer, a slick fighter myself. I fought larger opponents where I had to move, and, you know, I fought tough oppositions where it wasn't just a walk in the park. So not everybody gonna go down. Not everybody gonna get laid out. You know, if you look at a person and you say, oh, that's a fighter and that's his record, and he don't have that many knockouts, that doesn't mean he can't punch. You know, and so what has happened is they thought of the smaller twin that I would be the smaller puncher, and that's when they failed to realize, and that's the mistakes they made. So I don't know what Tony Harrison on his mind. You know, I'm not predicting a knockout. I'm predicting to go 12 rounds, and I work hard to go 12. Training camp was amazing. You know, got great work in, and I'm just excited to be here, you know, to put on my show.
Based on what we saw from the Hurd fight and how he was stopped, do you feel you could stop him early or in the same way?
I don't even know. It could possibly be the same way. It could possibly be earlier. It could be whatever. You know, I don't care. I want to get this fight over with. I want to win. I want to get this victory, and go have a good celebration with my boys.
People make see that he doesn't take a lot of damage well, though, right? Is that apparent to you that when he's been connected on in his chin, he doesn't respond too well when it's a puncher that can punch?
He hasn't been hit by a Charlo either. Yeah, and so what he been hit by and what he been in the ring with has not even been up to my caliber. I'm the best in the world, and he's trying to face the best in the world, and he got a lot at stake. So y'all let him breathe and let him make it to fight night. You know, we don't want him to give up before the fight over with.
Jermell, everyone makes a lot about triangle theories. This guy fought this guy, and then the other one fought him too. Is that important to you to have a better performance?
Well, I mean, see, the thing about me is it's all about muscle memory. You know, what your muscle remembers is what's gonna come out fight night. You know, I do certain things in training camp that creates that muscle memory for me to improve on. You know, and so you won't see the same Charlo that start Charlo down and couldn't get the punches off, or, you know, whatever the case was with Charlo. That's not the same fighter. If you want to go back to that fight and look at it, that's why I got an advantage right there. I'll get better even through a win.
If you're returned Saturday night, what are your plans for 2019? Is your goal to unify next year?
Yeah, but Herb want to get another fight. You know, he want to take a fight, and,
yeah,
and
what do
they
you
want
make
me
of
to
that?
take.
He said that to everybody.
Well, you know, he ran around town talking like he was a big guy, and Charlo ain't said this, Charlo ain't said that. I pull up on him at this fight. Of course, you know, I should have waited till after the fight to see what it is because his mind wasn't there yet. But, I mean, you run up on me and you ask me a question about my life, or you ask me a question about my future, I'm going to be able to answer it, you know, straight up. And so I know that, you know, Trout, I know that Heard, you know, I don't know what's up. He had that guy that he was fighting and was nowhere compared to Tony Harrison. You know, and he didn't get the victory the way I thought he would have got it a little bit earlier.
Because you can't get the fights that you want, is moving up to 160 a consideration for you?
Not at all. I'm a 154 pounder. We make it easy. It's easy. It's a struggle to make 154. I'm going to still make it because my brother domains at that weight. I won't go down because Earl is at that weight. Anybody else can get it in this boxing world. And I mean anybody. If I don't care what it takes and what it is, we got to cross the pond. We go over there. And we got to fight over here in Houston. And keep fighting in Brooklyn or Vegas, wherever, we'll fight. You know, they booed us in LA, we'll go back. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. We with boxing, you know what I'm saying? And we're trying to continue to entertain you guys and give y'all the best fights.
Do you think something...
What are the stakes in this fight? One thing that struck me is you guys are, it's like your co-headliners. It's Fox. There's more media. They're doing all the shoulder programming. So are the stakes bigger and does it feel different? Or no, you just train the same way and it's a fight?
I don't change, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if Fox is on any one of the networks. I'm thankful to be fighting on Fox because they're in more homes than Showtime. I'm thankful to be in the opportunity to do this with my brother as I'm watching him in the ring train. And I'm pretty sure he just watched me. I'm sharp, he's fast, he's strong. And we're going to be the Charlo twins. And, you know, we're undefeated, so that got a lot to do with the attention. And we're twin brothers, but I've been fighting all my life. And this is not going to stop now, you know what I'm saying? And so it don't matter who's showing. I don't care who at that arena or nothing. And my mind is set. When I get tunnel vision and zone in on Tony Harrison, everything he does, he will pay.
Jermell, this is your twin brother, so I've got to ask, positive testing, Willie Monroe, you have to have an opinion about that and a feeling about that, because it's a very dangerous sport, obviously. And any guy getting a competitive edge like that, that could be, you know, death in certain cases.
Well, I mean, you know, that's just suspend him from boxing. He shouldn't be allowed to come back to this because it's not his first time. And it's ugly, you know. I had an individual write me today talking about he was a Tony sparring partner and this and this and that, but you know, I try not to tune into it, but I mean, at the end of the day, you got no choice to because this is real life. You know, this is my life that we're putting on the line, and my brothers as well. So I'm glad that they was able to catch this before. Now, we do get in the ring, you know, I hope God protect us from anything like that. You know, it's not right, it's unfair, and it sucks, you know, that somebody would cheat and know that they cheat. You know, we haven't even heard anything from Tony, from this guy.
Willie,
you know,
yeah.
Willie coming in here saying anything about, you know, his testing. He didn't deny it or nothing. So objectively,
he made an Instagram post recently, but yeah.
Man, I mean, we haven't seen nothing saying that he denied it. You know, on our end, it's ugly. It's bad business for the sport, and we hope that everyone that gets caught cheating, they try to pop up at our house. Obviously, we was already on a plane to another city, and what a coincidence. Me and my brother both missed a call. We both missed a knock at the door. Unfortunately, it's random. So I believe it's stupid that they would go out and say, oh, you know, these guys missed their test. Well, we didn't avoid the test. We just missed the test. There's nothing that we can do if we're not there.
Yeah,
you know, if you want me to fly back, you return the flight. You know, nothing that we can do. But however, we've been clean. I've been tested so many times. I'm still tested. It doesn't matter. We go through these tests. It's great. You know, we need the sport to be cleaned up.
Jermell, you said that you think he should be banned from boxing and not be allowed back, you said?
Yeah, banned from boxing, not allowed back, and fine. Take all his bread.
That's what they should do to clean up the sport?
Yeah. What you think?
Harder
I mean,
penalties.
I'm saying though, yeah, the penalties are hard. These guys getting caught cheating with testosterone and stuff like that. Take them away from this sport. They shouldn't be able to be allowed back. They should be banned for life and probably sentenced to a jail sentence or something. Make them sit in probation, do something bad. This is serious. This is life risky. You know, we don't know what can happen if you do decide to pass this test and get in there. So that's all.
I think that would help clean it up if they did that. Send them to jail.
Yeah, send their ass to jail.
No, appreciate your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.